From tomorrow, all rental properties in New Zealand are required to be fitted with smoke alarms under new government legislation. It's a move that's being welcomed by the New Zealand Fire Service, and East Otago Area Fire Commander Laurence Voight joins us now to talk about it. Good evening.
Good evening.
Is this new requirement for rental properties something that the Fire Service has been pushing for some time?
The Fire Service has been advocating for every property in New Zealand, residential property in New Zealand, to have working smoke alarms in them, and this simply gives some compulsion towards landlords, particularly in rental properties, to have them.
And whose job is it going to be to install the smoke alarm in a rental property from tomorrow?
Well, it's the responsibility of the landlord to ensure that there is a working smoke alarm in the building.
And whose responsibility will it be to ensure that it's got a battery in it?
It's the landlord's responsibility to ensure that it's a working smoke alarm for every new tenancy. From there, it's the responsibility of the tenants to ensure that the batteries are replaced if required.
Which is different to what the law currently is as at today. It was always the landlord's responsibility to make sure the battery was in there.
Well, to be quite honest with you, there really wasn't a law relating to it. It was a bit of to and froing. This simply clarifies the issue.
How much of a difference can a smoke alarm make in an emergency?
A huge difference. See, when you're asleep, your nose doesn't work. Okay, so basically what a smoke alarm does is becomes the nose that's working when yours isn't. So when you're asleep at night, and even in the really early stages of a fire, the products of combustion going past the sensors on the smoke alarm activate it, and at that stage the residents are able to get outside to a place of safety, and in the really early stages, and call the local fire brigade, and we'll come in and deal with the issue. What
kind of smoke alarm does the Fire Service recommend?
We recommend long life photoelectric smoke alarms for all properties.
And what sort of length is the long life?
Between 6 and 10 years, we believe. I guess if they're being activated all the time, as with most things with a battery, and they'll wear down a bit sooner. But the thing is that they last significantly longer than the current smoke alarms with just ordinary batteries that people are putting in them.
How has this winter been so far in terms of fire-related incidents?
Well, so far it's been very mild for us, and so we haven't had a number of structure fires. But don't worry, that's probably coming. Apparently, I'm told as the days get longer, the weather gets stronger, so we're probably in for some bad weather yet. And with that in mind, we just want to make sure that people are prepared for that.
How many smoke alarms should be in a standard house? And I guess a standard house is 3 bedrooms?
Well, it varies from house to house. Basically, the rule of thumb is that we recommend that people have a working smoke alarm in all living areas, hallways, and in every bedroom in a house. Also, that applies on every level. Now, it's a little bit different if you live in a high-rise building, because on a high-rise building there should be a working smoke alarm on every level, or rather not only high-rise but multi-storey. There should be a working smoke alarm on every level, and also there should be one within 3 metres of every bedroom.
Is the risk of fire in homes any different in summer than it is in winter?
Well, statistics would show that in winter there's a higher incidence. People are spending more time inside. People get out the electric blankets and the heaters and start using their fireplaces again. We can also have issues around the disposal of ashes if that's not done appropriately. Also, we have people sometimes putting combustibles too close to heaters, and significantly more. That's usually when we're getting our structure fires.
What other advice have you got for our viewers?
Other advice we'd have for our viewers that they have working smoke alarms in their houses, that they have an escape plan that they've worked out with their families or with the other occupants of the house, and so that everybody gets out of the house to a place of safety where they can be accounted for, that they know to call the fire service, also that they observe basic rules like the heater meter rule that I've just mentioned before, as far as having their combustibles away from a heater, have their electric blankets checked. If they're in any doubt about what procedures to follow, we've got pamphlets that they can get from their local fire station.
East Otago Area Fire Commander Laurence Voight, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, a pleasure.